Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. Today we have The Color of Friendship. This is a Disney Channel movie from 2000. It is an hour and 22 minutes long, and it's about racism. Come right out in front and say it. I'm pretty sure you can tell that by the title, and without even reading the synopsis, which I kind of glanced at, but I didn't really know what I was in for. I kind of made my own assumptions, and I really didn't give it a whole lot of credit for what it might be. I didn't realize it was a biography, for one thing. That it has, I don't know how, if everything is by the numbers true, but it takes place in 1977, and it's about this one girl right here. She's the daughter of a senator, and she wants to have an exchange student stay with them, and specifically one from Africa. She wants her to come and she wants a exchange student to come and visit, and so that she can learn about Africa and her African brothers and sisters and everything else. She is expecting a black girl or boy to show up, and over in South Africa, this white girl wants to go on the exchange student program as well. She's part of, obviously, the white privileged class in South Africa in 1977, in the height of apartheid. Yeah, she expects to just go to America and live with a white family. Imagine their surprise when she shows up at the airport in Washington, D.C. and meets this girl and her mother. She assumes that they're the servants of the senator that she's going to be living with, and the senator's family she'll be living with. When they go eventually visit the senator, and guess what? He's black too. Not surprising, but yeah. So it flipped it for me. I expected it again. I made the wrong assumption that it was going to be a black African kid coming over to stay with the white family, and the white family would be taking her in, and that they would learn lessons from each other, and racism is bad, and that's what we'd all learn, and the movie would be over in very simple terms. They'd make a speech, and everybody would be friends. It doesn't go as smoothly as that, and honestly, yeah, that's the end goal of this. But since this is based on real events and based on people that were involved at this point, this black family exists for real, and I imagine this girl that came to visit him was a real person. They didn't really address that, but her senator dad is very much fighting against apartheid in South Africa. Meanwhile, her dad, the white girl, her dad's a cop in South Africa. Often to blame for a lot of the violence and the killing of certain major African leaders. So, yeah, things get a little bit tense. And believe it or not, this is one of the few situations where you're going to actually hear the N-word on Disney Plus. It's used 2 or 3 times, along with a number of other ethnic slurs that only make sense if you're South African. But they don't shy away from it. They don't shy away from the political aspects of the racism. They don't. The girls are literally learning from each other in a very real sense, and not in a propped up way. They learn. They find things interesting about what they call things. The bioscopes is what they call movies in South Africa. And yeah, they're all surprised at what different terms are and different ways of thinking. And when they go to the mall, yes, unfortunately there is a girl bonding moment, which is found in them shopping together and trying on outfits. It's gonna happen. It's a Disney Channel movie, but with teenage girls. So thankfully, all the parents are alive. That's one good thing we can pull from this. But yeah, one of the bonding moments is them trying to close. But before that, white girl has to determine, she's well, not to determine, she realizes that suddenly people of all races are congregating in the same mall, shopping in the same mall, and nobody's allowed to discriminate based on the color of their skin, which she finds really weird. She has a servant at home, which she considers one of her best friends, or her best friend, who's obviously black, and also secretly part of the resistance, but you know, they're mainly oblivious to the trials of anybody but themselves. And when she's pushed over into America and she realizes she's with this family, she thinks she's not going to be accepted. So she just runs off and locks herself in her room, in the guest room, and she doesn't know how to handle it. And at the same time, her parents are teasing her that she's going to be lonely and that she's going to, oh, you don't know, you're going to want to come home, right home. As soon as you get there, you're going to miss us. Well, they tease her like that on the phone. She's just like, I'm going to prove you wrong. Even though she is completely scared to death and not wanting to stay there any longer, because why would she stay with a black family? It would be like just moving with aliens in some cases. Yeah, 1977 was a different time, and unfortunately, today isn't too different. Not different enough from 1977. So this is strangely relevant still. I applaud the actors that are in this. They don't. The two main girls are great, but my favorite part is the parents. Her parents. Penny Johnson Gerald plays her mom, and I should have brought up IMDb. Her dad is also a great character actor. I can't recall his name right off the top of my head, but you probably recognize him. He's been in a ton of stuff. But he is amazing as well, the senator. So I highly recommend this movie. I honestly did not think I would like it, and it sounds so... The color of friendship. It sounds so squinchy. It shouldn't be good. It honestly shouldn't be good, but it is. Yeah, yes, there's some... It's not perfect, but I like the fact that the girls are not just immediately friends and then that's it, they're friends. They still struggle with a lot of stuff. Even coming down, I'm like, they have 10 minutes left in this movie and there's still a lot of stuff to resolve. And I realized that something major happens, by the way, if you know your South African history and everything else, and apartheid history, 1977, something big happens and it causes a big rift. And she realizes, the girls both realize that if this was the other direction, would Black Girl be able to visit her friend in South Africa? And that is... No, she would not be treated the same way. She would not be welcomed with open arms the same way she was here. And it's so weird to think of America as now the more open-minded, no segregation type of country compared to South Africa. South Africa was just... But yeah, this is a movie that I kind of think you should watch with your kids. It's of a different time. It actually has a great soundtrack, a great 70s soundtrack. So it's kind of, I don't know where it's Disney, but they got some money spent on this. But that's nothing. None of that stuff matters, really. What matters is that this story is actually well told, and it is actually based in reality, based in real history. Read the text at the end of the movie that put things into perspective regarding the family that she comes to live with, the senator's family, because they're real people. So, yeah. Man, I could ramble on about this, and I already am, but I think you should definitely check it out. The Color of Friendship. Forget the cheesy title, and you might be surprised, especially in a time when there's all sorts of racial tension, even today, this movie makes a whole lot of sense. All right, let's check on tomorrow's. Let's see, 223. 223. Let's see what we got. 223. 223. Oh, it's a short. Not sure what this is. It's very generic named, but it's called Hawaiian Vacation. Hawaiian Vacation. All right. Well, hey, if you haven't watched this, go watch this, and then follow it up with Hawaiian Vacation right after that. It's short. It'll take you just a few minutes, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.